Welcome back to some new r/malicious compliance stories, where people comply to the letter, but not the spirit of a request. I hope you had a great day. The first story is called Bus Driver Compliance. I'm a bus driver. Passengers have to press a stop button if they want the bus to stop at the next stop. Pressing the stop button flicks on a huge banner on the front of the bus, along with making a loud buzz. There are multiple stop buttons on the bus. The condition of the buses is quite bad here. Some of the stop buttons are faulty. It's usually not a big deal, as passengers can see if the banner is flicked on, and if it's not, the passenger can just press another button or verbally tell me to stop. However, it just doesn't register with some passengers that there's a huge, visible and audible banner. Unfortunately, these same passengers tend to lose their minds easily. It was 9:30 p.m. and I was driving between two large suburbs. Let's call them Sunnydale and Riverdale. A passenger must have pressed the stop button, but it didn't register on the banner. As I drove past the stop, he yelled some massive words at me. I apologized and tried to explain to him that the button must have been faulty and that I would drop him at the next stop. I told him that I could not drop him off on the side of the road because I would get in trouble with the bus company, as they have GPS tracking whenever I open the bus door. The passenger just yelled, "Stop talking and open the door." Of course, he used more aggressive words for it. I stopped at the next stop, about 500 meters ahead, but the passenger yelled, "Just go to Riverdale, I ain't walking." Now, what the passenger didn't know was that since Sunnyvale was a bigger town, the last bus from Sunnyvale to Riverdale was later than the last bus from Riverdale to Sunnyvale. He would be stranded at Riverdale, 4 kilometers away from his stop. So I kept driving to Riverdale, as the passenger requested. I dropped him and the other passengers off and closed the door. I could see him checking the posted timetable at the bus stop. I put my bus into gear and pulled out. I heard him exclaim, "Hey, wait," as I did so. Unfortunately, I could not have dropped him back to his stop, even if I wanted to. I have a strict schedule and change route numbers after each trip. My schedule now was to fill up the bus with diesel and head back to the depot. As I drove back, I saw him walking on the side of the road, from 500 meters to 4,000 meters. The next story is called Fix It. About 6 months ago, I got a referral from my doctor to a medical clinic to check on a minor thing that he was not worried about, but was bothering me. He wrote out the referral, but couldn't refer me anywhere specific. I did some research online and found a clinic near my house. I followed their process to book an appointment. I sent a picture of the referral using their online form. It took 5 months for them to find any availability, but I finally got an appointment. But after 6 months, I couldn't find the referral form anywhere. Knowing that if I started from scratch, it would take another 6 months to get an appointment, I decided to chance it. Somewhat predictably, as soon as I got to the office, they asked for the referral form. I asked them if they had the copy I sent in with appointment request. They did, but this was not sufficient because it was an electronic copy. Appointments can only be held if we have the original referral, or the doctor's office faxes it to us. I stared at the receptionist for a moment or two, dumbfounded by such a stupid policy. Then I asked for 10 minutes to work this out. I hustled out to my car and called my doctor's office. I got the receptionist and explained the situation. Then I grabbed a copy of the picture I had taken of my referral form, the same one that they already had, and emailed it to her. She confirmed she would fax it to the clinic right away. I went back into the clinic and could barely suppress my smirk. I told the receptionist that there should be a fax from my doctor's office. As soon as she received it, she compared it to the picture she already had. "But this is the same picture that we already have." "Yes, but it was faxed from my doctor's office, as you requested." Shocked face for her and a big smirk for me. She called over the supervisor, who cracked up and said okay. I got into my appointment, and it turns out my doctor was right. It was nothing, but I do have my pride in outsmarting their stupid system. The last story is called Shelley's. Near my former place of work was an excellent seafood place named Shelley's. Far better than you would expect from the average strip mall. They made amazingly good food, and lunch was reasonably cheap. Usually $15 with a tip if you stayed on the lunch menu. Unlimited bread rolls ensured you would not go hungry, and they were very good too. One of the waitresses though, well, she could be a little trying. Must have been over 70, a former smoker, and she took 2 to 3 breaths to ask you, what do you want to drink? And a little hard of hearing. A challenge for my soft-spoken Australian expat co-worker, but she was a fixture. So you bit your tongue, and you knew the chef would lay a little extra on your plate, and sometimes free dessert. Boston cream pie, housemade, except the Karens, who complained and sniggered behind her back, and went to the manager, also an owner, to ask to be reseated. Of course, let me show you the patio. Jimmy and I exchanged a look because we knew the patio was only open for dinner. 15 minutes later, they stomped back in to complain that no one came to take their order, and they had to head back to the office. And what was he going to do about it? Most people take the hint, lady. Speechless, they sputtered and left. Meanwhile, our waitress wandered by with a free pie and a check. Anything else, boys? We're good, Shelley. Thanks for the pie. You boys be good. See you next week. And then she wandered off. Still working in the restaurant she started 60 plus years ago, now run by her son, the manager. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. And if you have time, watch another one of my videos. And now, I hope you have a great day. See you soon. Bye bye.